Hello everyone, and thank you for joining today. Obviously, you are here because you saw someone make money, you saw someone's life change, or you actually got invited, right? So, first off, I'm going to introduce myself so we won't be complete strangers. My name is Lizette. I am 37 years old. I am from San Antonio, Texas. And I'm going to go ahead and just give you a little background about myself and also to let you know why I joined this platform, right? So previously, I have a degree in medical assisting, right? So the medical assisting field, I've been in it for 10 years plus. I know when I actually got into it, it was more so because, I was like, I just need a career, I need something to fall back on. So I decided to do that, right? I got in not even knowing what it was about, not even knowing if I was going to like it. And once I'm in it, I'm like, yeah, this is not for me. After acquiring student loans and bills, which I actually fortunately was able to pay it off already. But, like I said, bills, student loans, and all that comes with different types of careers, right? So, back on track, moving fast forward, I decided to do what's called wholesale and retail, right? I had my own shop, I was an independent business owner, but I started noticing business started going down. A lot of clients, of course, now they have a lot of options. So without clientele, there's no money, there's no income coming in. So that didn't work out. And, months passed by, I was presented this solution. So when I was presented with it, I was kind of skeptical. I was like, well, what is this all about? I have no idea what this is about. This looks so confusing. And believe me, understand me that I know what you're talking about. I know how you feel because I was in that same spot. Once it was better explained to me, once I took a leap of faith and I said, there is money out here. There is a way to make money. We just have to know how to find it. There's a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of resources that are out in the world, but we just don't take advantage of it because we're so used to doing what we've been doing our whole life, either working your 9 to 5 or working your side job, etc. Whatever the case may be. So that's a little bit about myself. First off, before we start off the presentation, I want to make sure you're in a place where you can actually pay attention. It's nice and quiet. Put the kids away, go give them a snack, put your dogs up, whatever the case may be, right? And also go ahead and get a pen and paper or a notebook because I'm sure that whoever shared this information with you, that you're going to have questions. And once they call you and get back to you, you'll have all that information set and ready to ask them, okay? So while you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so we can go ahead and get started. Okay. All right, guys. So first off, um, like I said, I introduced myself. I'm gonna go ahead and give you what's called an overview of the actual um, cashway flow that is around the world, right? So pretty much everybody wants to be in control, right? Everybody wants their life, their job. They want to be in control of what they have to do versus having to work for someone else. And that's what we're actually going to do now and present to you, right? So this is called the four-way cash flow, right? I'm not sure if many of you are actually familiar with Robert Kiyosaki, but he's pretty much a mentor to a lot of millionaires. So, and one of his books is Rich Dad Poor Dad. So if you haven't read it, go ahead and check it out. It's a really good book. But like I was saying, he's actually a mentor to lots of millionaires. Millionaires did what he advised them to do, and they became rich, right? A lot of people become rich because of inheritance or whatnot, and others because they actually learn how to invest their money and they actually listen to rich mentors or have somebody that actually mentors them throughout the life, right? So what we have here is actually the four ways you could actually make money, right? So we're going to start off with the 60%, right? The 60% is someone who works either a 9 to 5 job, whether it being at a bank, any type of institute, city workers, etc. Our next one would be our 35%. So our 35% would be your hairdressers, your Uber drivers, your Lyft drivers, even your nail techs, your lash techs, all the people that actually try to do extra money on the side or actually try to work independently as an entrepreneur, right? I know that the 35% actually got hit hard when COVID came about. There was a lot of people that were without a job, a lot of people that actually were affected in this 35% group of income, right? So a lot of these individuals had to either close down their actual business, or just because of the whole pandemic 6 feet social distancing requirement that was required, a lot of people weren't able to have, face-to-face interaction with many of their clients, because a lot of their clients were actually people that had to come to them, or they would have to go to that person in order to make money, right? So our next percent is the 4%, right? The 4% are business owners. Business owners could be, anybody who owns a business, a restaurant, anybody who actually build their business to where they're at now, and they became. So it's like, example, the CEOs of Apple, Walmart, Target, and whatnot, right? So they have people working under them, but they still can get affected in many ways. So we actually brought you here, and we're going to show you how to become this 1%, right? The 1% is the actual investor mindset. So this investor mindset is going to help you change the way you actually see things. So a lot, like I said at the beginning, Robert Kiyosaki, he's a mentor to a lot of millionaires, and a lot of these millionaires actually, because they had the the 1% mindset, it actually helped them grow as they were investing money. So now you're asking, okay, well, what is the foreign exchange market? Like, what is this all about? This is what I want to know. This is why I am here, because I heard somebody talk about the foreign exchange market, right? So it's a market that's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, worldwide, right? So unlike the stocks, the market is open. The stocks, I know you probably heard about the stock market. The stock market, you always hear, oh, it's crashing most of the time. A lot of people are actually losing out on money. But what the foreign exchange market is actually a $6.6 trillion per day currency market, right? So what this is that, like, say we're going to compare the currency market to the stock market, right? So the stock market is going to be a bottle of water, and the currency exchange market is going to be a bottle, the ocean, right? So if you throw a bottle of water into the ocean, what's going to happen? Boom, it's going to disappear. So that's how big the currency exchange market is, and it's actually growing like day by day. So every country has their own currency, like the euro. Mexico has its peso. We have the Japanese yen as well, right? So let's say, for example, you're going to go to Mexico with your friends, right, or whatnot. And you go to Mexico, you have your cash, right, that you're going to have to actually exchange at the currency exchange booth. But then you get there, and the peso is like, the value of the peso is not good at all, right? It's not even going to be worth your exchange. And you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and swipe my card and use my card instead. But then you have other friends that already actually converted their dollars into their peso, and then they're like, wow, I totally shouldn't have done it. The Mexican peso was not even worth it at the time. So when they come back, they actually have to convert their US dollars back into pesos, and because the value of that money was actually more, they ended up tripling the money, right? So that's pretty much how the currency market works out. This is pretty much how it is. So with I Am Academy, I am actually a part of Elevation Empire, right? So with Elevation Empire, we have partnered with IM Academy, which is, like I mentioned earlier, the largest financial education institute in the world, right? So what is it and what am I going to do? Okay. So this is a platform where you're actually going to learn at the same time that you are earning. So unlike when you go to a college, you're going to get your degree, you learn the whole 4 years. Then when you're ready to, you're not getting paid for that earning process. Then when you're actually ready to go out to the market, you're like, okay, I don't even know what I'm doing. So you're completely lost. So with this platform, it's actually going to allow you to earn money at the same time that you are actually learning. And what we have here is pretty much what we do, right? So the market is either going to go up or it's either going to go down. So as you're actually doing the currency exchanges, this is what we're going to actually do in. So every currency exchange has a different payout rate. So depending on the payout rate, that's how much money you are going to profit, right? And you're actually going to profit this in minutes. It's not something you leave it, you set it, and you forget about it. No, this is money that you can make in, sorry about that. This is money that you could actually make in minutes, right? So versus your hourly wage, this is actually money you're going to make right away. You can actually do this trading throughout the day at different times of the day. And we have different schedules, that are actually going to help you with that, right? So let's get down to what I was explaining, the whole education platform, right? Like I said, the learning is going to be simplified. We actually have educators that help you learn and master the skill, because that's what we want. We actually want you to master the skill so you can understand what you're actually doing while you are learning as well, right? So with our first package, we actually have what's called FRX, which is a foreign exchange academy, right? So what this is, it's pretty much just it's a high frequency market, which of course lets you learn and identify the trends. The trends is actually what I showed you previously, just the lines going up or the market's going down. It's as simple as that. There is nothing complicated to it. A lot of these packages like the the FRX actually has different type of educational videos, and the videos are literally anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes long. They are not long at all. You're actually going to learn a lot, and you're actually learning from educators who make a minimum of 50K for 2 months consecutive a year, and actually to be able to qualify as an educator, right? So you're not just learning from any typical person. You're not learning from YouTube. You're not learning from a friend that told you, hey, this is what we do, right? So like I was mentioning, we do have access to many educators throughout the whole time of the day. So we know that either you might still be working, you might work part-time, you might work full-time, or you might even work at home, right? So whatever the case may be, we actually have different time frames for you to actually plug in and get educated so you can start learning at the best time that is best for you, right? So this is actually going to be almost like if you go to YouTube to learn how to do a makeup tutorial, or for my guys, if you go to YouTube to learn how to build something in your house, to repair something, it's the same thing. You pretty much plug in, go about the schedule, and you're just following what the educator tells you. The educator is going to tell you, okay, this is what we're going to do. You're going to follow this line. This is what that does. This is what this does. So, I mean, it's really simple. If you are good at following instructions, then there should be nothing hard about this. It is very pretty much self-explanatory, right? And also we have what's called choose your weapon. So this is pretty much just a breakdown of strategies, different types of strategies that we have that you can choose from, just to help you better know the skill, better know how to actually read the market and how to start analyzing it so you could actually start taking trades on your own eventually, right? And once again, as I mentioned, you learn as you earn, right? So you're earning, we have all these different types of apps that you could use. One of them is like swipe trades, you're on the go. Say if you're out grocery shopping, you're at an event with your kids, you're at a football practice or whatnot, right? So all these applications you could actually have on your phone, they actually let you get alerts. So once you get an alert, the cool thing about it is that you're going to actually be able to input your price as a copy and paste. So pretty much you're just going to copy from one application and paste it into another, and you'll never miss an opportunity to make money. And this is from the comfort of your home. Like I said, you don't have to stop what you're doing. You can do this wherever you're at. So that's the benefit of these the apps that we actually offer as well. And this right here is pretty much, letting you know that there is real people having real results, right? A lot of the times we see stuff on the internet, on social media, Facebook, whatnot, and we're like, oh, that person's probably fake or that's not real. But guys, this money is real. There is a lot of money out there to be made. It's just up to you. I mean, are you going to stay in that same comfort zone, or you're actually going to come out and know that there is more money and make it available to you, right? So here pretty much we have, like I was explaining, the currency pairs, and here is actually the amount of money that certain individuals actually made. So this is pretty much just an example of what people actually have, and they're just screenshots that I'm actually sharing to you so you can see that these are all the profits and people actually make money off of this, right? So I'm pretty sure you're asking me like, okay, you already explained the whole academy, you already explained how I can get started. So what's next? Like, what? I'm pretty sure there's a catch to this, because everybody's gonna everybody says that, even when I joined, I was like, well, I don't know how to do this or whatnot. So of course, it takes money to make money, right? So it takes money to be a boss, pretty much. Anywhere you go, if you want to make money, you're going to have to invest. If you actually go to a job, you're going to have to invest in a uniform, right? If you need certain shoes, if you need slacks, certain amount of money, certain amount of uniform, a color, a style, or whatnot, you're going to have to invest, right? So the only difference is that when you're investing in something that's actually going to put money back into your pockets, it's way much better versus you're investing in something just because you have to go to work. I mean, that uniform, that shirt, those shoes, they're not going to bring you money. They're just going to give you your hourly wage that you're going in every day making money for somebody else, right? So the way you can start, first off, we have what we call our FRX package, right? Our FRX package and the HFX pretty much is the exchange education you're going to get, right? So all of our packages are $234.95, of course, and a monthly subscription, right? So what this includes is everything I mentioned. You're going to have your live educators, you're going to have all the scanners that are actually going to help you scan the market and let you know when to go in for the actual strategies, when to go in for a trade and whatnot, right? So I know you're probably saying, well, I don't like that subscription fee. I'm not sure about that, but hey, let me throw this out there. There's a lot of people that have a subscription of Hulu. You have subscriptions with Netflix. For my ladies, you have subscriptions with BoxyCharm, the makeup. And is that bringing you any money? Besides entertainment, besides making you look beautiful and making you look great, is it giving you any type of money back into your pockets? No, right? So you're pretty much paying for a subscription that's making the company money, but it's not bringing money to you, right? So just like a movie, when we go out to eat and we're like, hey, this food is good. When we go watch a movie, you tell your friend, hey, so-and-so movie was good. You should go check it out. Or, hey, this store has a sale, go check it out. But are any of these places going to give you money because you referred somebody to them? No, most likely they're not, right? So what we have is a 2 and free, right? So with this 2 and free is actually a scholarship that's going to help you waive your monthly membership. That's right. You get 2 people, and I'm sure you know 2 people, more than 2 people that are actually going to want this solution, that are going to see it and say, man, this is an easy way to make money. If you plug in, you learn, you educate yourself, I mean, you could make money. So I'm sure you know more than 2 people that actually are going to want to get into this program. And hey, it's going to help you waive your monthly fee, right? Your monthly fee. So with that being said, we can actually say, right now, as you're actually watching the video, I'm sure you already have somebody in your mind. I have my aunt, my uncle, my friend, you know, my coworkers or whatnot. There's always somebody who is going to want to join because this solution is actually something that's going to help them make extra income or possibly replace the income they actually have currently, right? So another way to make money in this industry is actually our compensation, right? So let's talk about the compensation plan. So pretty much just like any other companies, hey, we refer you, I'm going to pay you to actually bring other people in, right? So we have what's called our compensation plan. It goes all the way down from platinum 150 all the way up to chairman 500, right? So we have people winning up to 125 in weekly residuals just for sharing this solution with their friends, with their coworkers. Like I said, whatever the case may be, I'm sure you know anybody, other people that actually want to do this and would like to do this. So that's another way you could actually make money. And this is just a breakdown on, if you're a platinum 150, you know, how much people you could actually bring into the platform. And if you have certain customers that want to come into this organization, it pretty much tells you how much you can make a month and how much you could make a week. So this is just extra, the extra side of residual income you could actually make besides the actual training, right? So the next question is, okay, you're going to get back to the person who shared this video with you, or the person who said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and send you a short video, watch it, let me know what you think, right? So get back to that person and let them know, either one, you're going to be that, there's 3 different types of people, right? So the first one is going to be the one like, hey, I'm ready to start, I see the money in this, I'm all in it, right? The second one, which is the person number 2, or person B, which is going to say, you know, it sounds good, but I have more questions, right? And then the third person is like, no, you know, I'm really not interested in making money. This is not for me. I don't want extra money. But if I know anybody, I'll send them to you, right? So whatever the case may be, the person that shared this information to you, please get back to them, you know, just as a form of respect. Let them know, hey, you're either all in or you're all out, you know, because regardless, the person who brought you to this presentation is going to continue to make money. And, you know, knowledge, all we got to know is that knowledge is not power until you apply, until applied, I'm sorry, knowledge is not power until applied knowledge is, right? So pretty much what I'm trying to say is that you don't have the knowledge until you apply it, right? A lot of the times we think we know it all. We think we know, we got everything down. But if you look back to what you built in the past 3, 4, 5, 10 years, if you have nothing to fall on right now, then hey, what are we waiting for, right? So like I said, get back to the person that shared this video with you. Let them know that, hey, I'm either all in or I'm out. Let them know what type of person you are, either person A, B, or C. And that's it. You know, I hope this information helped you, and it actually let you know, just to let you know what is actually out there, guys. So like I said, get back to the person that shared this information to you. Let them know that you're ready to start. They will send you their referral link so you can get started and you can start making money today. All right, everybody. So I'll see you at the top, because remember, the bottom is way too crowded.